One of the most important things I've realized recently is that you cannot afford to be one-dimensional. You have to be trying every single aspect of your life. Like how you do one thing is how you do everything. It's just non-negotiable if you are to become the man you want to be. And I mean, like, you don't have to be perfect in like every single department, but like you at least be putting in some sort of effort, as that will go a much longer way. Like you can't be, for example, jacked rich but dumb, because that way you just be an idiot. You can't be, just rich and smart, because you just be a nerd, a loser with money, because you have muscles, you don't have any character, that sort. You can't have the whole package without making any money, because that shows you're lazy, you're not competent, because you can't even go out and make some bread. Let's say you have absolutely everything, money, physique, smarts, but you don't have God. Well, then that way you're going to lose yourself and end up becoming a piece of shit. The point I'm trying to make is that you have to have every single box ticked. You have to, be doing at least something in every single department. Like, there's people that just have, just one character trait, and then maybe have their whole personality. Like, bro, those people, they're boring, they're one-dimensional. You don't want to be like that. Like, the 2.0 version of you, he'll be jacked, he'll be rich, have people skills, he'll be smart, he'll be close to God, he can fight, he can do all these different things, and all these compiled to make you, the ultimate man. Like, you can't expect just to, be in some areas but slack in others. Having all this competence in all of your departments, it will let you become, much more interesting to other people. Everyone will be around you. You'll be able to connect with many different people, only because you're capable and competent in every single aspect. Like, that feeling when you're really good at one thing, when you're like in a group setting and you're doing this other thing which you're absolutely terrible at, and you just go out and embarrass yourself, and you just sit there and cope, like, oh, at least I'm good at X, at least I'm bigger than you, at least at least I make more money than you. But that's just insecurity. Like, fuck that weak shit, man. Honestly, like, you need to be trying all areas. Like, at least try, at least have some level of competence. Like, for me, this was back in the day, I was going super hard on self-improvement, but I wasn't making any money. So every time business and finance were mentioned, I started feeling insecure, and I just started thinking thoughts like, I'll make money in the future, I'll do X, I'll do Y. Like, fuck that, bro. That's just some weak shit, man. It's all just stupid, dumb excuses your brain makes to cope that you're not a complete package. Even if you're shitting on in some areas, as long as you just put in some little bit of effort, that goes such a long way, and it's something that you need to do. And another thing about this, which is quite interesting, is when you're trying every single area, you naturally become better at the other things. Like, when you're, like, for example, when you're competent in absolutely everything, it's natural that things you're good at, you'll be even more competent in. And this goes both ways. Like, if you start slacking in one department, you start slacking in others. As I said earlier, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So, like, for me, how this was, recently I've been going super hard at sales. I've really been trying to up my numbers, get better, learn more skills. But in the process of doing all that, I had started noticing my fitness and my health had started slacking like crazy. I was going to the gym, but I wasn't doing my cardio, my stretching. I noticed that even though I was putting more hours into sales, I was getting much less results, and I was putting in like 2-3 extra hours a day, meaning I'm literally just losing time that way. And because my brain got used to slacking one department, it naturally started slacking the others. Like, that's the danger of slacking in one part of your life. You have to do everything. You have to try absolutely everywhere. You can't afford to just go super hard in one area but then slack in the other, because eventually the area you slack on will, like, as like a disease, it will carry over and you start slacking in every other part of your life. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be an expert in every single part of your life. Like, we all have our strong points. You just need to put in just a little bit of effort everywhere, and that'll go a long way, because no one tries these days. And just putting that small bit of effort to different departments will make you better than 60% of people, and that opens so many doors for you. Like, one perspective I really like from David Goggins' books is when you have weaknesses, when you obsess over improving those weaknesses and doubling down on them, eventually, after putting so much effort into them, they become your strengths alongside your existing strengths. So that way, you literally become unstoppable because you have everything ticked off. Like, for me, my whole life, I was always doing self-improvement, I was trying different stuff, but I was always a very shy guy, I had some social anxiety, I was very bad at people, I was very bad at talking to people. So I decided, to be more social. I wanted to talk to a lot more people. I had much longer conversations. I was, trying out different things. And over time, this doesn't happen overnight, but over time, I actually got quite good at communicating with people, making new friendships, making strong connections. And now I work in sales, which I literally talk to people and build rapport for a living. So now, like, just trying to be a complete package and learning to have communication skills opened the door for me to sales, which has now allowed me to move out. And, like, it has completely changed my life. All because I decided I don't want to, stick to my strengths. I want to make my weaknesses into my strengths. So I focus on communication skills. I learn how to talk to people, and I will literally do that for a living. Just fuck being one-dimensional, man. Like it just being multi-dimensional just makes you so much more of a man. It leads you living a much better life, accomplishing much more, and overall just being much more complete. Like you'll be much more fulfilled. You'll get much more. You'll achieve much more than if you just remain one-dimensional.